Testing 1 2 3. 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 Live with Triton Football, it's Friday Night Live. Tonight, homecoming here at the Aliso Stadium, featuring your San Clemente Tritons against Aliso Niguel. We'd like to welcome you to your Friday Night Live broadcast crew, Chris Davies, Ben Villa, and myself, Rich Corder. And we hope you enjoy the show after the big win on Monday night. San Clemente plays Aliso tonight, and then next week's Dana, and then we should be off into the playoffs. But we're going to have you listen to a word from our sponsors, and then Coach Ben Villa. Oh, we want to remind you, Friday Night Live fans out there, that Friday Night Live is accepting donations for the fire victims here in Orange County. We have set up a link on our main page, so please check that out and donate to the Friday Night Live, through Friday Night Live, for the fire relief victims. And here's a word from our sponsors. That will be joining Ben Villa.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our second to last football game of the regular season. Tonight, San Clemente High School is playing Aliso Niguel. The Wolverines from Aliso Niguel, just up the freeway, about 10 miles. Aliso comes in tonight with a 1-7 record. They are 0-3 in league, and they are really struggling this year. They have their highest score was against Palos Verdes with a score of 17 points. And the total number of points they've scored this year in 8 games is 26 points. So they're only averaging a 3.3 points per game. So they'll have a tall order trying to beat San Clemente tonight. San Clemente, even they're playing a weak Aliso Viejo team, they can't take them lightly. They've got to be careful to not get any injuries and just maintain their regular game. Tonight, Aliso Niguel, in their first game, they lost to Newport Harbor 16-3. They lost to Vista of San Diego 20-7. Then they lost to Fountain Valley 42-0. Then they finally got on the win column when they beat Palos Verdes Peninsula. Then they lost to Trabuco Hills 17-0, Mission Viejo 34-14. Then they lost to Dana Hills 21-3. And last week they lost to Tesoro 35-6. And tonight they come in to play San Clemente with a 5-2-1 record and 1-1-1 league record. Aliso Niguel comes in not with a very high scoring average, but they do have a potent rushing game. Joey Miller has carried 91 times for 358 yards, and he's averaging 71.6 yards per game. So he will be handle the bulk of the rushing offense. And on the receiving side, the Wolverines have Javier Baldonado, who has caught 21 passes to lead the team, and is followed by Chad Seymour with 14. In their passing attack, they're led by Joey Glasotic, who has completed 57 out of 121 passes for a 47.1 average, and he's thrown for 488 yards for an 81.3 average per game. And the defense is led by Indiana Welsh and Riley Russo on the defensive end. So the Wolverines do come, even though they've had a tough time this year, they do have a team that might pose a problem for San Clemente. San Clemente cannot play to their level of play. They've got to stay at a high level of play because they've got to play Dana Hills next week, and they've got to get ready and tune themselves up for the upcoming playoffs. San Clemente comes in tonight, having defeated Capistrano Valley last week by a score of 42-14, and it was the first game that they put everything together, offensively and defensively. They just had an outstanding game last week, and San Clemente can score some points when they can put both their offensive and defensive games together. On the scoring side, San Clemente is led by their kicker, Aaron Jones, who's got a total of 46 points. He's got 31 extra points and 5 field goals. And he's followed by 3 or 4 other San Clemente offensive players. One, Matt Axline with 26 points, Taylor Patton with 24, Jade Michaelef with 24, Graham Tenney with 30. So San Clemente's scoring has been pretty well spread around the offensive players. And for the rushing side of San Clemente's offense, they're led by junior Ryan DeLeon with 45 carries, and he's rushed for 383 yards. And then you have two other ball carriers with almost equal stats. Taylor Patton has 45 carries for 231 yards. Dwayne Cottle, who had an outstanding week last week, or I should say Monday, has 47 carries for 224 yards. So that would be the bulk of their offensive players. And we're going to have the national anthem. We'll be right back.
Here we go. That was nice.
Getting back to San Clemente's offensive teams on the receiving side, they're led by Jay Michaelef with 18 receptions for 388 yards, and by Graham Tenney, who also has 18 receptions for 225 yards. Then there's an array of other receivers who follow him, who've also made some catches for substantial yardage. Blair Cunningham is caught for 116 yards, Alex Wendley for 184 yards, Taylor Patton for 104 yards. So Matt Bellaris for 177 yards. So the receiving has been spread out and amongst many of the receivers. So Brad Curtis, who leads the offensive unit on the field, has been spreading basically the wealth amongst a lot of the receivers. Brad is 97 for 158 yards for the 61.4%. He's thrown for 1,389 yards for the year. His longest pass is 81 yards, and he's averaging 173.6 yards per game. On the defensive side, they're led by their all-league linebacker Andrew Douglas with 10 tackles. And last week, having had an outstanding game last week in defeating Capistrano Valley, they scored a total of 28 points in the second half. The score was 14-7 after the first two quarters. It was a really, on the scoreboard, a really tight game, but San Clemente was basically in control of the game until they broke loose in the third quarter, 14 points, and then put the game out of reach with another 14 in the fourth quarter. San Clemente last week against Capistrano Valley had 11 first downs, 245 yards rushing, 152 yards passing for a total of 397 yards. And that was a well-balanced, well-played game for San Clemente, who were finally able to put a whole game together, and they can't recall how many mistakes they made. I think there was only one or two, but they were insignificant, didn't impact the game whatsoever, so San Clemente did play an outstanding game. Tonight, San Clemente comes out with new uniforms. We've always had problems reading the numbers, but tonight the numbers should be relatively easy. They come out now with their black helmets, and now they have solid red jerseys with white numbers and white pants. They came out initially and warmed up with their old jerseys, but now they break out a set of new uniforms. I don't know if this is just homecoming.
Throwbacks.
So Aliso comes in with their all-white uniforms and green numbers. Actually, they're not green. They're probably teal more closely than they are true green. So San Clemente should not be pressured as far as winning or losing this game, but they've still got to play their game and got to play it at a high level. They can't play to the level of Aliso, or else they might find themselves in a little bit of trouble. But so long as San Clemente plays their game, it should be a relatively easy night tonight. And on nights like this, we just hope we don't get any of the players injured. On nights like this, we hope that a lot of the players that don't get to play a lot will get into the game, and that should be the objective of San Clemente tonight. Just play their game, and the score will take care of itself. And we look forward to having another successful night for San Clemente.
Yeah, this should be an exciting game tonight. San Clemente needs to win these next two games and then go into the playoffs. And I hope you try to remember, you Triton fans out there, San Clemente's about 5 seconds away from being undefeated in league, where Tesoro scored in the last 4 or 5 seconds, and then against Mission, they with a half a second left, they kicked a field goal to tie the game up. So San Clemente's just a few seconds away from being undefeated in the league, but that's the way it goes. So at least they have that going for them, that when they do get into the playoffs, they know that they're a good team. They're a strong team with a great rushing attack and a great passing attack, so they should do well in the playoffs no matter who they go up against.
Well, hopefully they can come in second and not have to. If they come in third, they'll come in as a wild card, and they'll have to play one of the two top teams in their division. So hopefully they can pull out a second-place finish and give them a chance to get deep into the playoffs. Well, we'll be receiving the ball tonight, and the starting lineup for San Clemente: Brad Curtis at the quarterback position with Dwayne Cottle and Taylor Patton in the backfield. They'll have receivers Michael F., Tenney, Jones, and Wendley at the receivers. On the line, they'll have Karen Murphy, Peterson, Buck Martinez, Kevin Bouchard, and Ethan Fry on the offensive line. So here we go, another start of another game as we head into the playoffs.
You got DJ Gallegos and Ryan De Leon standing back on the 5-yard line. And here we go, folks. Last home game here from Thalassa Stadium, homecoming, and it's kicked into the end zone, so it's going to come out to the 20, where San Clemente will be starting from the east end zone. Opening play of the first quarter coming up for you Triton fans. Make sure that if you're out there, please give us a call, send us an instant message, let us know who you are, where you are, and if you'd like to say something. San Clemente offense now takes the field.
Well, San Clemente comes out with their speed receiver with Michael F., Wendley, Tenney, and Blair.
Brad Curtis is going to be in shotgun. Off to his left, off to his right is Taylor Patton. Quick swing pass at the Tenney. He's got a little bit of running room. Gets out to about the 28-yard line. Nice job pass by Curtis to Tenney. Graham Tenney has great hands. So it's going to bring up second down and about a long one.
Aliso has to control San Clemente's outside running game, or else they're going to have a long night tonight.
Curtis is going to be shotgun formation. Patton will be set to his right, three receivers to the left. Two-step drop. Looks like they're coming out with a passing game. It's going to be complete to Wendling out to about the 38, 39-yard line, which will be first down San Clemente.
Boy, Brad Curtis had a lot of time to stand up there and look for a receiver. He looked to his right originally and was looking for Jay Michalef, then couldn't find it. Jay was covered, and then looked across the middle and found Alex Wendling cutting across over the middle and was able to make the reception. So
San Clemente breaks the huddle now. Curtis is still going to be, now he's going to be up under center. Two split backs will be Taylor and Cottle. Talked to Coach Brown before the game, and he said that they're planning on opening up the passing tonight. Ben Gomez was in motion, got a flag.
No, that was one of the linemen move. That was. Hopefully they didn't change the numbers up, but that was 72.
We got two of the numbers are number 14 is Curtis, coach, and then number 18 is Patton tonight.
Who is 72? I've got the. It looks like they've changed numbers. Well, they changed their uniforms. It looks like they've changed their numbers also.
Ask Mike Hurlbut. He has some of the changes. So Brad Curtis is going to be up under center. 10:43 to go in the first quarter. No scores. Two split backs. Patton and Cottle. Motion. The give to Gomez around the left side. He's got a little bit of running room. Gets out to about the 38-yard line. We're being up second down and about 12.
That's 72. I looked it up as Stephen Watts. San Clemente had their heavy receivers in that play, where they have Matt Exline and Ben Gomez in as receivers.
Two receivers split to either side. Three receivers split to the right. Curtis in shotgun formation. Motion from left to right. De Leon. They give to De Leon. He's got some running room. Gets out that across the 46, 47-yard line. We'll bring up a third down and about 3. Nice job from De Leon. Came from the left side of the formation, then cut it up off a B gap on the right side.
Yeah, that was a nice run by Ryan as he slipped through over tackle. It was supposed to be an end run, but they had that stopped, and he was able to slip through and get run by the linebackers and had made a nice gain.
Curtis up under center. Split backs, Taylor, Patton, and Cottle. Third down, about 2. Motion. They give the Patton on the left side. He's got running room. Breaks a tackle. Gets out across the 40 to the 38. Maybe a fumble on the play. Now they're saying he was down. No, it's fumble. Aliso recovers.
Well, that's one thing San Clemente cannot do, is turn the ball over. All this does is gets Aliso pumped up and allows them to stay in the game. San Clemente was moving the ball on the ground, and Taylor Patton, who rarely ever fumbles, I can't remember the last time he fumbled, now gives it up, and Aliso now gets the ball, and they go on offense for the first time.
So we got motion from right to left. The give up the left side. He's got some running room. The running back, Moulart, got a penalty on the flag, or a penalty on the play.
Oh, Matt Exline just ran right by the ball carrier. He had him stopped in the backfield and just couldn't hold on to him. And Aliso's going to get charged with holding. They'll bring the ball back. But Matt Exline was right in the backfield, and basically the ball carrier just ran right by him.
So 9:02 to go here in the first quarter. No score from Thalassa Stadium. Homecoming tonight. San Clemente's last official home game of league. Next week we head off to Dana Hills. Make sure you Friday Night Live listeners, if you're out there, give us a shout. Let us know where you're listening from So far, the long distance one is Phoenix and Prescott, Arizona, Phoenix, and Sacramento just popped in. So Friday Night Live is all over the map. 3 receivers split to the right side of the formation. Quarterback shotgun.
Oh.
Dropped the pass.
He was wide open on the flat on the right side. Sacramento gave him a lot of room to catch the ball. But even if he had caught the ball, the Sacramento defenders were there with A.J. Pasquale and Aaron Kaprowski were there. So they were there in position to make the tackle.
I formation. To give up the left side
Fumble.
to Molart.
Oh, he got the ball back. Looked like he fumbled, but it looks like the ball bounced right back to him.
Let's bring up 3rd down and 11 now. 8:30 and ticking. No score.
Now this is where Sacramento was very proficient last week in that they held Capital Valley to on 3rd downs and forced them to punt. Whereas before, Sacramento was giving up a lot of yards on to the other teams, and they were gaining 1st down on 3rd down plays.
Kolosik, the quarterback, takes a 5-step drop. As intercepted by Sacramento right in front of the Aliso bench. Nice job. Who intercepted that, Coach? Was that Patton? Yeah, Taylor Patton picked it off. Nice job.
Yeah, Taylor, who plays a linebacker, had the short outside coverage, and that was almost ill-advised pass because Taylor had the receiver just covered like a blanket. I mean, it looked like the quarterback threw the ball right at Taylor, but he was in good position to make the interception.
3 receivers split to the right. Curtis and shotgun. Cottle will be the lone setback next to him. Remember tonight, a couple of the numbers on San Clemente are different tonight. Cottle swings out of the left side for about a 4-yard gain out around the 40-yard line. But San Clemente has some of their old uniforms on. And Brad Curtis is normally number 7. Tonight he's number 14. Taylor Patton normally 29. Tonight he's going to be number 18. So we got different guys with some different numbers tonight. So if you see him on the screen, just be aware that Patton's 14. Patton is 18, and Curtis is going to be number 14. And while we have a little break here, we want to have attention to all you golfer fans out there. The Triton Music Alliance is sponsoring a golf tournament at our beautiful Talega Golf Club March 10th, 2008. Come join our principal, George Duarte, and assistant principal, Cameron Lovett, for a round of golf, lunch, competition, and fun while raising money for our San Clemente High music students. A sign-up sheet is circulating in the stands tonight here at the high school, so you can sign up tonight and be contacted by a member or call the school, and they'll give you information on how to sign up for the golf tournament. So it's all you golfers for Triton Music Alliance sponsoring a golf tournament, March 10th, 2008. Support your Tritons. 3 receivers split to the right. Curtis in shotgun formation. Cottle will be set to his right. 3-step drop.
He's open.
He's got Wendling wide open. Touchdown, San Clemente! A deep fade route to Wendling, who caught it about the 7-yard line and then ran it into the end zone for a Triton touchdown. And that score is going to be brought to you by our main sponsor, the OC Tavern, and Mike Merrigan. That touchdown score brought to you by our main... Coach, I lost my voice. I almost spoke.
Don't get too excited.
Brought to you by our main sponsor, the OC Tavern, Mike Merrigan. That's what we get for coming from our game right before here. My voice is already gone.
We got a whole game to go. You got to control yourself.
Pending the PAT by Aaron Jones. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So a 7:44 to go in the first quarter. San Clemente takes the lead, 7-0.
That's a
nice drive.
Outstanding pass by Brad Curtis. He had a lot of air under that ball, had a great arch, was able to throw it over the defender's head. And Alex Wendling caught it about the 7-yard lines and never broke stride and got into the end zone. And that's the player scheme that San Clemente has when they have their speed receivers. It's awful hard to cover all those guys where you have Alex, then you have Matt Belaris on one side, then you have Jay Mickalep on the other side, then you have Blair Cunningham, and all these guys are speedsters that can really get up the field. And then when they need the short yardage, they'll come in with their big receivers. They'll put Matt Axline at a tight end, then they'll bring in Ben Gomez.
So San Clemente going to be kicking off in the east end zone. Aaron Jones. Kick is up. Looks like it's going to be out of the end zone. Into the end zone for a touchback. So it's come back out to the 20-yard line where Aliso is going to be taking over. First and 10. 7:44 to go in the first quarter. San Clemente ahead 7-0.
Another receiver that's got great speed is also one of the leading receivers that I didn't mention was Graham Tenney, who does an outstanding job. And all these young men are, it's hard to explain in the speed that these kids have.
San Clemente's got some great receivers, great running backs, a very balanced offense for San Clemente. And on the defensive side of the ball, they're playing well. Very good football team. 3 receivers split to the right, 2 receivers split to the left, empty backfield. It's going to try an inside screen, incomplete by the quarterback Joe Golasic. So big second down and 10.
Yeah, quarterback had to get rid of that ball a lot quicker than he wanted to. They had Andrew Douglas and Jordan Zenzer were blitzing, so he had a lot of pressure from the inside.
So 7:41 go in the first quarter. San Clemente ahead 7-0. San Clemente's last home game of the regular season. We'll see how they end up. They win this week and then win next week. We'll see if they end up coming in second place or third place. So make a huge difference on their opponent for the first game in playoffs. 3 receivers split to the right. The give up the right side of the formation, met by a host of defenders. Molart, the running back, Joey Molart, maybe even lost a yard. Third down and about 11. Boy, he just ran into a wall of Triton defenders.
Dylan Rita was a linebacker making that tackle. Right, Dylan is playing the left side outside linebacker.
So 3 receivers split to the left, spread formation. The quarterback in shotgun, a single back. San Clemente showing blitz. And they're going to get him. He's dropped back at the 10-yard line. San Clemente blitz from the right side of the formation.
They had a lot of pressure. San Clemente put in Jack Anderson. Came in from his cornerback spot, put pressure. Aliso's going to have to be able to control the ball a little bit better and get some yardage on the first down. They can't be helping San Clemente by taking some losses either by
timeout,
by quarterback sacks or penalties. But San Clemente right now calls a timeout.
Too many guys on the field. They had to call timeout. So 6:29 to go here in the first quarter. San Clemente leads 7-0. San Clemente had too many men on the field right there, so they had to take a timeout. Lisa's going to be waiting to punt the ball.
Yeah, Lisa's going to be punting the ball from just inside their goal line. So San Clemente should have pretty good field position. They should get the ball inside the 50-yard line.
The punter will be standing back maybe about the 2-yard line, 1-yard line. De Leon's going to be standing out the 48-yard line.
So San Clemente's going to be putting the pressure on. They're coming on this particular punt.
So like Ben said, we're going to get
here they
should get very good field position here.
Now he moves into the end zone.
Oh, low snap. Oh, almost got it. Better get away. It's going to take a Aliso bounce. Gee, lucky bounce. Going to go all the way out to about midfield. And San Clemente is going to take over first and 10. We're leading 7-0. 6:20 to go here in the first quarter. Would like to thank our Friday Night Live sponsors for 2007. The main sponsor, the OC Tavern, Little Page Landscaping, Paul Littlepage, Little Page Automotive, Mark Littlepage, South Coast Distributing, the Aarons family, and Shirt Graphics, Chris Miller. We couldn't do this, put on this show without the support of our Friday Night Live sponsors. Many of them local businessmen, ex-Tritons, who are making it us able to put on this broadcast for you. Motion from left to right. The give to Cottle up the right side of formation. He keeps those feet moving. He's going to be all the way out to about the 37-yard line. Will be second down and about 3.
That was a nice effort by Dwayne, who got hit after about a 4-yard gain and then got twisted around, and even driving backwards got another 4 yards. And San Clemente comes in with their heavy offense. They got Matt Axline at the tight end, Ben Gomez split wide. They got Ryan DeLeon as a running back, and Taylor Patton in the backfield.
Curtis up under center. Patton and Cottle split backs. DeLeon in motion around the right side. He's got some running room. Gets down to 35, down to about the 30-yard line, which will be first down San Clemente. I tell you what, San Clemente has such a great running game, and they have 3 different types. All the runners are different types of runners, and Coach Dave Brown really utilizes them to their best ability here, and they are very, very hard to stop this fly offense that they run. A lot of deception. It's very difficult to defend, and they've really done a great job of running the football this year. 2 receivers split to either side. 2 split backs. Be Patton and Cottle. Curtis is going to be up under center. 5:16 to go in the first quarter. San Clemente ahead, 7-0. 5-step drop by Curtis. He's got a receiver down towards the end zone. He's there and, knocked away at the last minute. Pass interference against Aliso, it looks like. So that was Jay Micallef.
Jay Micallef was at the end of that reception. I don't know who the interference is going to be on. That could possibly offensive interference.
Looked like maybe Micallef might have pushed off him. Let's see what the call is.
He looked like he pushed off like about the...
No, it's going to go against Aliso. So that's a big break for San Clemente. Give us a first down. San Clemente leading 5:05 to go in the first quarter, 7-0. Ball's going to be spotted right at the 15-yard line.
That's a big break for San Clemente.
It almost looked like Micallef pushed off him, but
it looked like he pushed him off, but then he got turned around going backwards, and the defender was behind him, and I think that the defender grabbed his shirt and trying to pull him away from the ball.
So three receivers split to the left. Curtis is going to be in shotgun. The lone setback is Patton. Velardes be split out to the right. First down, ball on the 15-yard line. 3-step drop. It's being forced out of the pocket. Throws to Velardes, incomplete. Nice job by Aliso on the defense.
That was a nice play by Brad. There was no completion, but he rolled away out of the pocket under pressure, and then basically just threw the ball down to Velardes' feet, where if he couldn't catch it, the defender wasn't going to catch it, and he wanted to throw it out of bounds, which I think he should have probably thrown it out of bounds. But all in all, that was a nice play by Brad, even though it wasn't a completion. San Clemente is now in with their heavy personnel, skilled players.
Second down and 10. Ball's going to be at the 15-yard line. 2 split backs, Cottle and Patton. Curtis up under center. Curtis drops back, trying to set up a deep pass. Intercepted, dropped. But it was a penalty flag, maybe holding on San Clemente. Let's see what it is.
Yep, holding by San Clemente.
Holding San Clemente, so it's going to be marched back.
I don't know. I think I'd probably turn this one down because then it gives San Clemente another second down.
I think they'll take it.
It'll be third down and 10, or it can be second down and depending on how they march this.
They want to move it back.
Yeah, they're going to move him back. So San Clemente, if nothing else, gets a break that it's still second down. Now it's second and 20.
Harder to score from 30 yards out than it is 20. So second down and about 24. 4:49 go in the first quarter. San Clemente Tritons leading 7-0. Ball's going to be set right at the 30-yard line. Three receivers going to be split to the left. Cunningham, Wendling, and Tenney. Velarda split to the right. Curtis shotgun formation. Cottle set to his right. Three-step drop. Aliso showing blitz. And they've got Curtis. He's going to be sacked back around the maybe 35, 36-yard line.
Well, in that particular play, it looked like all the receivers had deep patterns, and Brad had to wait till they got out into the patterns, waiting for them to make his throw. San Clemente didn't have anybody short or cutting across the middle, so and Aliso had their backers coming. So it was a good call by Aliso on defensively, and since San Clemente didn't have somebody going short on their patterns.
It's going to be third and about 29, balls about the 35-yard line. Keep in mind they started on the 15-yard line. It's now third down and about almost 30. Three receivers split to the right. Good blocking. Receivers are well covered. He hits Cottle underneath, well short. It's going to be caught about the 28-yard line, or it'll be fourth down. And Aaron Jones is going to come out to attempt a field goal. 3:42 to go in the first quarter. San Clemente ahead, 7-0.
Well, Aaron Jones is going to try a 45-yard field goal. The ball is going to get kicked from the 35, 10 yards for the end zone, so it's a 45-yard field goal.
The kick is going to be up, and it is wide right. So he misses it wide right. It had enough distance. So at that, 3:19 to go here in the first quarter. San Clemente leads 7-0. Homecoming from Thalassa Stadium.
Well, San Clemente made a couple errors and couldn't maintain their drive. They had an opportunity to score again, getting the ball inside the 50-yard line and into Wolverine territory. The holding penalty just hurt their offensive drive, and then they missed their field goal, and now San Clemente goes back on their defense.
Okay, Aliso. Two split backs, quarterback and shotgun. They got a strange formation. They give on the right side to the running back, Moulart. It's going to be stopped at about the 26-yard line, but should bring up a second down and about 5.
I think out of the 22 players that were out there are 20 players that were in that tackle and blocking. Looked like a scrub.
So ball's going to be set right at the 25-yard line. Second down and 5, 2:51 to go in the first quarter. San Clemente ahead, 7-0. Two receivers going to be split to the left. Split back to the right. Kolasic, the quarterback, is going to be shotgun. The give to Moulart, runs around the right side and gets nice tackle. It's going to be dropped at about the 27-yard line. Should bring up a third down and about 3. Tackle that time by Pasquale on the tackle.
Well, Aliso's at least running a balanced attack right now. They're running and passing the ball with third down. This will be a good call by Aliso, determined to see if they can pull the first out with third and 3.
Two receivers split to the right. Motion, single receiver to the left. Kolasic, one-step drop, overthrows the receiver down the right side of right in front of the Aliso bench. So it's going to be fourth down in a punting situation. I think when San Clemente gets the ball back, I hopefully they'll come back to the running game and get that running game going again. And but I remember I did talk to Dave Brown before the game, and he said he was planning on trying to open it up passing tonight.
Yeah, San Clemente jumped out into their passing game tonight.
That's what he said they were going to do.
Yeah, and they've been successful, except that one penalty just stopped their drive down there.
So a ball,
bad
snap again. He gets it off again. Better get out of the way. Everybody's yelling scatter now. That means get the heck out of the way because the ball's bouncing around. It's going to be down right about the 42-yard line where San Clemente is going to take over. First and 10, moving left to right. 1:28 to go in the first quarter. San Clemente ahead, 7-0. Again, we'd like to thank our Friday Night Live sponsors, OC Tavern, Little Page Landscaping, Little Page Automotive, South Coast Distributing, and Shirt Graphics. We appreciate you being sponsors of your Friday Night Live. Thanks to you guys, we're able to bring this broadcast to all the Triton fans out there. So Curtis going to be up under center. Single receiver split out to the right would be Gomez. Two split backs, Cottle and Patton.
San Clemente's got their heavy, skilled players out there right now.
De Leon split out to the left side. Motion to get to De Leon around the right. It's going to get dropped for about maybe a 2-yard loss, maybe 1-yard loss. Looked like he might have been a little face masking, but it was not called. He got up there saying the same thing we saw. But ball's going to be spot for, yard loss. Will be second down and about 11. 1:09 to go in the first quarter. San Clemente ahead 7-0. What's our long distance? Anybody that got new on there? Long distance listener out there? Placentia, we already got. Sacramento, Phoenix, we got that already. Where's our Moscow listener?
Aliso just called a timeout that an injured player. They have to come in and carry him out.
A lot of Ladera Ranch people tuning in. That's got to be a lot of Aliso Niguel fans out there tuning in to Friday Night Live. Welcome to our broadcast.
Ronald Robertson, number 42, is the young man they're having to help off the field. Looked like he injured his right leg. That was an injury timeout by the referees.
So Coach Patton has just done an outstanding job here with the San Clemente Tritons. Every single year they're in the playoffs. He's got a great defensive coordinator, Jaime Ortiz, great offensive coordinator, Dave Brown. And they just, I tell you what, they just do such a great job with these young men here at the high school. They've got a great offense and a great defense. And I really look forward to seeing these guys get into the playoffs and hopefully go a long way. They've got the team to do it. Two receivers going to be split to either side. Two split backs, Patton and Cottle. It's weird seeing Patton number 18. Normally he's number 29. Curtis, who's now 14. He's normally number 7. He's up under center. They're trying to stress out your Friday Night Live crew. Nice run by Patton on the left side of the formation for about a 4-yard gain, so it'll be third down and about 5 or 6.
Well, here comes San Clemente speed, skilled receivers. Wendley, Tenney, Mikulev, and Blair Cunningham.
So third down about 6, 31 seconds. This should be the last play of the first quarter. Dubs formation, two receivers to either side. Curtis and shotgun. Cottle will be the lone setback. Good coverage by Aliso. Look how much time Brad has. Cunningham, the ball was thrown over his head, and he turned, he thought it was incomplete, and he got drilled by a defender, and it was actually intercepted. But Blair Cunningham just got drilled. He thought the ball was over his head and not, just not complete. Aliso intercepted it, and I don't know who it was from Aliso, but somebody just blew him out.
That's what is known as a snot knocker.
God, he never knew it hit him. He thought the play was over, he's dead. Oh man, he got drilled.
Coach
turnover.
Coach Patton is down there talking to him, making sure he's okay. Or he could be chewing him out.
Two receivers split to the right. Runs the inside slant, compete. Going to be first down, Aliso to number 2, Maldonado. So just run a double slant on the right side of the formation. Well, inside receiver run an inside slant, outside run an outside slant. That's who he completed it to, first down.
Well, we're going into the second quarter, and San Clemente's done a good job of keeping Aliso in the game. They've thrown an interception. They've gotten a 15-yard holding penalty that has kept them from their offense from moving the ball and into the end zone. So San Clemente's got to kick it up and not give up the ball. They're basically Aliso's in it because San Clemente has just giving them the opportunity to stay in this ball game. They missed the field goal, the penalty that stopped their drive, the interception right now. So now we're heading into the second quarter with the score 7-0, and Aliso's still in the game.
Ball's going to be at the 44-yard line after the interception. It's going to be the opening play of the second quarter. Aliso's moving left to right. Two receivers split to either side. I formation. Kolasic's going to be up under center. Clock start, or play starts. San Clemente, four-man front. I formation, motion. To give up the right side to Molart for no gain.
It's a nice tackle by Andrew Douglas, who was, we had mentioned that we hadn't called out Andrew's name last week in too many defensive plays. I understand he had the stomach flu, was a little down under the weather, and then he lost some weight due to the illness he was having, but tonight looks like he's in full strength and is ready to hit people. That was a nice play by Andrew.
Defense looking real good tonight. Coach RT does just an outstanding job with this Triton defense. Three receivers split to the left. Kolasic's going to be in shotgun formation. Three-step drop, and he's drilled when he lets go of the ball. Pass is going to be completed for a 1-yard gain. It's a long pass complete for a 1-yard gain, so it's going to be third down and just under 9 yards. 10:59 to go in the second quarter. San Clemente ahead, 7-0.
That's a 20-yard pass for a 1-yard gain.
He's open. It's a 1-yard gain.
That looks good in the stats. Completion.
That's true. Three receivers split to either side of the formation. Three receivers split to the right side of the formation. Spread formation. Single receiver to the left. Classic shotgun formation. Takes a three-step drop. Nice rush by San Clemente, and they got him again. Dropped at the 50-yard line, making the 49-yard line.
Drew Dill made a great job coming out of the nose guard position. Just was in the backfield and throws the quarterback for a loss. Drew Dill has been playing outstanding football the last 2 or 3 games.
De Leon's going to be standing back around the 20-yard line. Triton fans, make sure you check out our webpage, our Friday Night Live site. Chris Davies does such an outstanding job with the plays of the week. And last few games, we've added more than just one. Instead of a play of the week, we've put several plays. And it's done really an outstanding job. So be sure to check it out. They're all archived. Another bad snap. Almost blocked. Got to get away again. Takes another Aliso bounce. Goes out of bounds. Looks around the 13-yard line maybe.
Yeah. Aaron Krapaski almost got that.
Yeah, he did.
Almost blocked that punt.
That's 3 punts by Aliso so far, and every snap has been on the ground in front of the kicker, so they keep that up, and we're going to block one of these things.
Well, let's see if San Clemente can maintain an offensive drive as they start on their own 12-yard line. See if they can move the ball down without making any mistakes.
Motion right to left. Gallegos turns it upfield. He's got a little bit of running room. Nice job by Gallegos. Gets across the 20 out to about the 22-yard line, where it should bring up second down and maybe a long one or one. Nice job by DJ. San Clemente has 4 or 5 running backs. They all have their different styles, and they just are used great in this fly offense here at San Clemente, and each one of them has their own style, and they do such a good job of running the ball. 2 split backs. Cottle up the middle of the formation for a first down. He gets across to the 26-yard line. First down, San Clemente. 9:02 to go here in the second quarter. San Clemente ahead, 7-0.
Well, San Clemente's back to running the ball, so let's see if San Clemente can stay with that offense and just run the ball down Aliso's throat and get on the scoreboard.
2 receivers split to the left. 2 split to the right. Cottle, lone setback, motion. De Leon around the right side. Gets out to about the 30-yard line, where it'll be second down and about 5. 8:32 to go in the second quarter. San Clemente ahead 7-0.
Ryan is having a pretty good night tonight so thus far. He's gained on every run he's had to carry the ball.
So second down and a long 5. 3 receivers to the left side of the formation. Cottle will be the lone setback. Motion to give to DJ. This time he's going to be hit. Dropped at the 30-yard line for a loss of 1 yard. Be third down and about 6 now. That time Aliso defended it well. DJ came from the right side of the formation, tried to run it up around the left side, but Aliso was right there to defend her to drop him for a 1 yard loss.
Now it's third down. San Clemente comes in with his speed, skilled players. Matt Baleris, Tenney, Wendley, and Makelev.
2 receivers split to either side. Curtis, shotgun, 3-step drop. Complete to Wendling for first down. Nice job by Curtis to Wendling. To the 39-yard line will be first down San Clemente. It's a great pass pattern by Wendling.
Well, that was a nice call by Coach Brown because they've been sending guys deep and streaking up. That time Wendling went out and just did a quick in pattern, and Brad caught him over the middle for a nice gain and first down.
3 receivers split to the right, spread formation, single receiver to the right. Curtis shotgun formation, standing back on the 35-yard line. Patton will be the lone setback. Complete to Tenney. Breaks a tackle, gets across the 50-yard line for a first down. Nice job by Tenney, who just slapped the defender off of him.
Well, no, that was a nice block by Matt Baleris, who came over here. The defender was going to come make the tackle, and Baleris made a nice stick on him that allowed Graham to get away and gain another 6 yards.
So first down San Clemente. Nice job of running the ball after the catch. 2 receivers split to the right, 3 receivers to the right. Curtis in shotgun formation. Taylor's lone setback to the right. Tenney swung out of the backfield. It's going to be a legal block by San Clemente for a penalty.
Yeah,
penalty flag.
That was pretty obvious.
Yep.
Jay Mikalev on the wide receiver was coming down to make a block, and the defender turned his back on him.
Yep.
So they're going to call a clip. It wasn't Jay's fault. It was good play by the defender who knew he was back there and then just turned his back on him, and Jay just hit him in the back.
So with 6:33 here to go in the second quarter, San Clemente leads 7-0. And the ball is going to be spotted back now at the 40, right about the 45-yard line. Will be first down and about 15. 6:33 to go in the second quarter. San Clemente ahead 7-0. Be sure you Triton fans, let us know where you are. Give us a shout out there.
Well, here's the referee's going to tell us the referee. Yeah, pushing in the back.
Curtis is going to be up under center now. 2 split backs, Patton and Cottle. Lone setback on the left side will be Gomez. Ryan De Leon be set off to the right. Motion to give to Patton's got some running room. Gets across. Going to be out to about the 48-yard line, where it'll be second down and about 9. Nice run by Patton.
Gets past just a little yard past the original line of scrimmage. That was a nice run by Taylor.
So second down and 9. Clock ticking, 6:03. San Clemente ahead 7-0. Homecoming tonight. Last home game of the regular season. 2 receivers split to either side. Split backs, Patton and Cottle. Curtis lined up under center. Curtis, 5-step drop. Complete out to the 40-yard line.
That was Matt Exline who made that catch from the tight end position. I don't know if you folks that are watching this game have noticed, but every once in a while, San Clemente's offensive line will switch sides. They huddle up like Kevin Murphy's on the left side right now. Every once in a while he'll change sides and he'll line up on the right-hand side.
Uh-oh, we got a streaker on the field. Coach, get that on film, Coach. Get that on film. There he goes. Maybe he'll slip.
Maybe he'll
Funny if he ran into the pole.
Maybe he'll run into the freeway.
He's going to hop the fence, and he's over the fence, and he's history. So a little halftime entertainment for you. Some goofball running out there in the middle of the field. So third down and about 1. The give to Patton. Breaks a tackle. Nice job. Gets out to about the 31-yard line. First down, San Clemente. 4:59 to go here in the second quarter. San Clemente ahead 7-0. Nice job of running by Taylor Patton.
I don't know if it's obvious to everybody, but to me it seems like it's kind of obvious. Kevin Murphy will line up on the left-hand side, and San Clemente ran to the left-hand side. Now Kevin Murphy is now lined up on the right-hand side with Matt Exline, so I would assume they're going to run to the right.
2 receivers split to either side. 2 split backs, Cottle and Patton. The give to Gomez, cuts it back up. Nice job. Gets down to about the 25-yard line, where it's going to be second down and about 4. Clock ticking, 4:21, but San Clemente driving. Ball's going to be right at the 26-yard line.
So San Clemente comes in with their speed skill players, Matt Belaris, Tenney, Alex Wendley, and Jay Mikulev.
So Curtis gets the play from the sideline. Dubs formation, 2 receivers split to either side.
Now Kevin Murphy lined up on the left side.
Cottle will be the lone setback. Curtis in shotgun formation. 5-step drop. Wide open to Mikulev. Down to the 5. Touchdown, San Clemente! A pass from Curtis to Mikulev, who came across from the right side, running across the field, and he was hit on dead aim with Curtis. Nice job. Who runs it up the sideline on the left side over here for a touchdown, San Clemente. That's a nice pass and a nice run by Mikulev. After the catch, took another 10 yards up into the end zone. So San Clemente, pending the PAT, scores with 3:40 to go. And that score is brought to you by Paul Littlepage and Paul Littlepage Landscaping. Pending the PAT by Jones. The kick is up. And the kick is good. And with that, 14-0, 3:40 to go in the second quarter. Nice drive of the San Clemente Tritons. Coach, you see what happens when you start running the ball. You start running the ball, then that's going to open up your passing attack.
That was the third pattern on a crossing pattern. There was 2 other crossing patterns that were run by Alex Wendling, and he made the receptions. This was the third crossing pattern by Jay Mikulev, and he found him wide open. So Aliso was also fearing the deep pattern that Mikulev got open over the middle. And as soon as he catches the ball, he is hard to catch because he is the fastest player on the team. So he made a nice catch and run, and it's a great score for San Clemente. No errors on that drive.
So now we're waiting for the kickoff now. Again, that last score brought to you by Paul Littlepage of Littlepage Landscaping. Paul's a great guy, great supporter of Friday Night Live. And the kick is going to be into the end zone again, come out to the 20-yard line where Aliso is going to take over 1st and 10 on the 20. 3:40 to go in the second quarter. San Clemente ahead, 14-0.
Did you know that Paul Littlepage played on this field?
Yeah, and as did many of the Aaron's families, the Aaron brothers.
No, he played the drums in the band.
Who?
Paul Littlepage. I told you he played on this field.
I know. I'm just saying that the Aaron's played on the... Great Triton supporters, ex-Tritons, alumni supporting Friday Night Live. 3 receivers split to the left. 3-step drop. The quarterback tries to run it, and he gets drilled back at the 15-yard line for a loss of about 4 or 5 yards.
It's a nice play by Dylan Rita, who was playing the outside linebacker and came up and made a nice tackle. Dylan's playing an outstanding game tonight. Defensively, he's made every stop that's come in his direction.
With the timeout, 3:28 to go in the second quarter. San Clemente ahead, 14-0. We just had someone tune in, Danielle, listening from Chico, California. Her brother Jack Anderson, number 20 on the defense. Hello, Danielle. And your brother Jack's doing a great job. He's doing a great job out there. Jack's a great kid. Want to also remember that for all you golfer fans out there, the Triton Music Alliance is sponsoring a golf tournament at Talega Golf Club March 10th, 2008. So be sure you contact the high school for information on that.
And I want to again say hello to Greg Damachini up in Portland. I don't know, Greg, if you were listening in on Monday, but I did get your message saying hi, so I'm saying hi back. Hope your family's doing well. Say hi to Kathy for me. And if you get a chance, text message us. And when you're down in Southern California, come by and see me.
So here we go. Shotgun formation. Back swings out of the left side. He's got a little bit of running room. Gets out to about the 20-yard line. So Molart, the running back, just a little swing pass out the left side. Now Patton trots back out there. Dylan Rita comes off. Like Ben said, Dylan Rita's been doing a great job out there tonight. His dad, Ken Rita, coaches with us on the freshman team, coaches the defensive line, does a great job. Spread formation, 3 receivers to the right. Kolosik, shotgun formation. 3-step drop. Quick in pattern on the right side, complete. It's going to be across for a first down. The ball is complete to Justo. Mike Justo.
That's a nice little play by Aliso. The 2 inside receivers come down and block the outside defenders. The outside receiver cuts in underneath them and gathers a pass and then tries to break it on his own. And that was a nice run.
So, 2 receivers split to either side. Motion. Kolosik could be in shotgun. The give to Molart. Breaks a tackle. Gets across to about the 43-yard line. Would be about a yard short of the first down. So bring up second down and about 1. 2:36 to go here in the second quarter. San Clemente ahead, 14-0. The announcer here next to us to our left, Mike Hurlbutt, been here for many years, and he announces every game. He's going to have his hands full tonight with homecoming.
Many years. His wife wants him out of the house.
I look over in front of Mike, and he's got about 4,000 notes in front of him. Spread formation, flag. Looks like some type of maybe motion or procedure penalty maybe. Mike, now confirming, Mike, that you're a Notre Dame fan. Is that correct, Mike? Oh, yeah, I can't tell you what Mike just said, folks. Mike's a big-time SC fan.
Well, San Clemente leads 14-0 with just a little over 2 minutes to go, and Aliso is moving the ball right now.
3 receivers split to the right. Single receiver split, 2 receivers split to the left. Empty backfield. Ball is dropped, picked back up, give to Millard. It's going to be dropped for no gain. Be third down and about 7. So 1:45 to go in the second quarter. San Clemente ahead, 14-0. San Clemente defense has played great tonight, shutting down the Aliso offense. Timeout San Clemente. That's going to stop the clock. Minute and 45 seconds to go. San Clemente leads 14-0.
The San Clemente timeout, and they're out of timeouts. They've used them all up. Aliso has 2 remaining timeouts. It's third down, 7 yards to go, and the ball's on the 38-yard line, and Aliso's moving the ball. So there's a big third down play right here. Aliso's got to keep the offensive moving, and hopefully they can get in some kind of a score before the half's over.
Want to thank Randy Brister, who from RSB Photography. He does all the pictures for the football team, and he's out here. He takes the pictures of the games and stuff. He made us a team picture from Hawaii, and he made it up for our main sponsor, Mike Merrigan at the OC Tavern, and we're going to take that down to him after tonight, and it says thank you for support of Friday Night Live. A really nice picture in the frame, and Randy Brister did that himself, and we really thank him for doing that. 3 receivers split to the right. Classic shotgun. 5-step drop. He's got an out pattern over on the right side, complete to number 41, Watson, or make it Abdullah, Russ Abdullah.
There's a flag. That wasn't a very smart play by the receiver. He should have stepped out of bounds. He tried to gain some more yards, and right now they should be thinking about keeping as much time on the clock as possible. He got tackled in bounds, but the clock stopped because of a penalty. Now we're going to see what the penalty is. Oh, personal foul against Aliso.
Ball's coming back. Moving back more.
It looked like it was away from the ball. The tackle was down by the sidelines, but the referee from the far sidelines threw the flag, so it had to be away from the ball.
Up, San Luis Obispo just tuned in. Welcome, San Luis Obispo.
San Luis Obispo, how is my alma mater out there?
Overguard, Arizona. Phoenix, Arizona. Prescott, Arizona.
How the Mustangers doing out there? What's their record?
Who?
The Mustangers, the San Luis Obispo Cal Poly Mustangs. The green and gold. Go green and gold.
Coach, I have no idea about it. You probably just made a listener real happy. So what?
Yeah, Palomar dorm. Spent a lot of time in the Palomar dorm.
Okay, it's going to be a punting situation. San Clemente is going to get the ball back with plenty of time to score. De Leon standing back on a 47-yard line. Now remember, that's the first time the ball was snapped, and it was almost blocked that time. Lucky it didn't bounce that time. Fair catch at the 49-yard line, where San Clemente is going to take over 1st and 10. Oh, ref got drilled. Man, look at that. See, the referee got drilled.
And that was by Andrew Douglas. You don't want to get hit by him.
Man.
And again, Aaron Kapaski was close in blocking that.
Oh, man.
You know, it's...
Uh-oh. We just lost power up here in the booth.
I don't know. Are we still on? We're
okay, you can still hear us. We're on battery up here on the computer, but everywhere else right now, the camera's going to be down. You can still hear us on the computer.
All the power's
stay
down.
tuned in.
The scoreboard's down.
So a little bit of chaos here because we lost power. There's no power in the scoreboard.
No power up in our booth up here. The field lights are on, our computer's on, so you can hear us.
You just can't see the video. We got live video now, so we're running off video. Even though power's out at Thalassa Stadium, Friday Night Live is rolling on battery.
Yeah.
Friday Night Live, we're still bringing you live action here. Can't see a thing up here, but
they're going to try.
At least our computer's working.
They're going to try and figure out how much time was there left in the clock. If they can't get the clock going.
Power's back on, Coach.
Oh, here we go. Now they got to get the score buck. There you go.
Power's out. There you go. Power's back.
1 minute, 11 seconds. 1:20. 1 minute, 20 seconds they need on the board. 1 minute and 20 seconds they need on the board. So
they're trying to put some time back on the clock. It says 1:11 right now, but the officials are saying put 1:20, I think. 14-0. We'll see what they put back. No, it looks like it's going to stay. They're not going to add the time back.
I don't think Coach Brown over here can make the change on his
two receivers split to either side. Cottle set off to the right of Curtis, who takes a 3-step drop. Ball's almost picked off. Nice job by Jade Micklef to knock the defender out of the way, who jumped up to grab the pass, but Micklef hit him and knocked the ball out of his hands. Nice job. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. 1:06 to go in the second quarter. 14-0 here, homecoming from Thalassa Stadium. Last home game of the regular season. Going into our next game next week against Dana, which will be last league play at Dana. Aliso, 3-man front right now. Dubs formation for San Clemente. Curtis and shotgun. Setting up a screen to Cottle. Got a little bit of room. Breaks the tackle. Nice job. Gets down to about the 40-yard line. It was going to be about a yard short.
The clock is running, and San Clemente has no timeout, so they got to line up and get the ball in play.
Well, it's 3rd down and 1. So here we go. Come on. Quick out to Tenney. Gets out of bounds. Nice job by Graham Tenney, who turned inside and then turned quickly back outside and got out of bounds. That was a great job by Graham Tenney. What a good receiver. Nice job by Curtis. That's heads-up football, boys. Paying attention, knows down and distance, and did exactly what he's supposed to do. It stops the clock.
I need to comment on San Clemente's uniform style. Have you noticed their shoes? They got their ankles taped with red tape, and from here they look like Converse high-top red tennis shoes. For those of you guys who wear red Converse, you know what I mean.
2 receivers split to either side. Coach, you're a wealth of knowledge up there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Chuck Taylor.
Deep pass.
Oh, he's got it.
Oh, he dropped it. Micklef right off his fingertips. What a perfect pass by Curtis. And Micklef just couldn't hang on to it. Dove into the end zone and went off his fingertips.
Well,
stops the clock at 31 seconds.
He had the ball. When he hit the ground, the ball bounced out of his hands. But that was a great effort by Jay Micklef and a great pass by Brad Curtis.
Oh, man. Number 12, Malagon, just came on the field. So we got Wendling and Malagon and Tenney split out to the right side. Curtis in shotgun formation. Taylor patting the lone back to the right. 3-step drop to Bellardus. It's going to be knocked out of bounds, maybe about the 30. Can't see in front of Coach Patton.
Well, with 27 seconds, they can probably get another 10 more yards.
Then kick it.
And then Aaron Jones will be in field goal range.
So 27 seconds to go. Clock is stopped. Nice job by Bellardus getting out of bounds.
So
14-0.
You've never heard of Chuck Taylor tennis shoes, huh?
No, Coach. I can't say I have.
My girl bud even heard of Chuck Taylor tennis shoes.
3 receivers. I heard of PF Flyers, Coach.
No, it's about the same
3-step drop. Out of bounds by Bellardus. Nice job by San Clemente. Curtis out there like a surgeon right now, just picking them off downfield. Still plenty of time to get down. And get in. Now you got it. Now you can throw it into the end zone a couple times and then kick a field goal.
Yeah, you're there within
nice job.
Aaron's range now. From here, it would be a 37-yard field goal, which is in his range. 2
receivers split to either side. Curtis in shotgun formation. Taylor will be the lone setback to the right. It's going deep. Bellardus.
Open.
Touchdown, nice. San Clemente on a pass from Curtis to Bellardus. Nice grab by Bellardus in the left corner of the end zone for a touchdown. That score is brought to you by Mark Littlepage, Littlepage Automotive. More highlights for your plays of the week for Chris Davies. That's a grace pass from Curtis to Bellardus. Nice catch by Bellardus in the left corner of the end zone.
Well,
jumped up over the defender and brought it in.
A lot of credit has to go to the offensive line because Brad had a lot of time to make that throw.
The kick is up, and the kick is good by Aaron Jones, and with that, makes the score 21-0. 17 seconds here to go in the second quarter, and that last score again was brought to you by Mark Littlepage, Littlepage Automotive. Mark and his brother Paul Littlepage ex-Triton alumni, local businessmen that have giving back to the community by supporting Friday Night Live, as does the Aarons family, South Coast Distributing, Shirt Graphics, and our main sponsor, the OC Tavern, and Mike Merrigan. We appreciate your support of Friday Night Live.
Well, now we're seeing a game that we thought we were going to have in the beginning of the game, where San Clemente is now taking complete control of the game. They will get the punt back and get themselves in a field goal range, and then take their chances in the end zone. They took the one chance and they got in for the score. So now San Clemente leads by a score of 21-0 with 17 seconds left on the board.
A couple of weeks ago, our long-distance listener was listening from Moscow. So we've definitely had people all over the world listening. And a kick by Aaron Jones goes into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchback is going to come out to the 20-yard line, and with 17 seconds, Aliso's going to get the ball. San Clemente leads 21-0. We're getting ready for the halftime homecoming show here. Remember that we did get interviews from coaches and some of the players today before the game. You'll be able to listen to that at halftime. Make sure that you check out our archives on Friday Night Live, schsfnl.com. Check out our archives, plays of the week, past games. They give up the left side of the formation. He falls down. It was Moulart.
He had a wide open field.
Sure did.
He slipped.
Man, that's going to be the last play of this the half here. Ticking down, and it's going to be 21-0 at the end of the first half. Now we'll stand by for our halftime show, and be sure to listen to our pregame interviews. We have any defensive guys up here. Welcome to Up Close and Personal. Coach Corder here. Tonight's comments from coaches and players about tonight's game against Aliso. Now we have Coach Dave Brown, offensive coordinator. First of all, congratulations on last week's game. And tonight's a big game against Aliso. So what do you think about tonight's game, Coach?
Well, hey, first of all, congratulations to you guys. You guys did a great job on yesterday and Thursday, 35-0. That was awesome. You guys really have coached well and improved your kids a lot.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate that.
Well, we're just, we always strive to be balanced, and that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to run the football, and we're going to throw the football, and we got to get our passing game back on track. We were a little bit off on Monday night. We hadn't practiced on the field for a number of days, and I think it really kind of hurt us for a while there, but I think we're getting back to it, and I think that's we're going to try to see we're going to get that back tonight.
Okay, Coach, health-wise, as far as on the offense, how are we tonight on the offense? Any injuries you have to be concerned with?
The kids, some kids are a little sore, a couple of them have little dings and stuff, but no major things offensively. We're in pretty good health. Thank God for that.
Well, Coach, I wish you best of luck, and I really like the way that offense has been rolling the last several games. You realize that we're just a couple seconds away from being undefeated in the league, so let's keep this ball going and get in the playoffs, and hopefully good things come for you. And good luck tonight, Coach.
Okay, well, thanks, Rich.
All right, Big Dave, take care,
Thank
man.
You.
Coach Troy Kopp, tonight's game against Aliso. First of all, congratulations on the nice win last week against Capo. You guys played a great game after being off for a week with all the fires. And what are your thoughts about tonight's game against Aliso?
It's another big game for us. We're in a must-win situation in order for us to get in the playoffs. So it's another big week for us. Being that it's a short week, there's less preparation time involved. So hopefully we're able to come out next week like we did last Monday night. It's nice that the weather's changed, the fires are gone, and we're able to get everything play.
Anything special you want to tell us about your game plan tonight, since nobody will be listening to this till halftime, so you should be okay?
Tonight we're just going to go out and try and execute the run game, the pass game, mix it up, and take what the defense gives us. Nothing really any different than any other week. So the kids just got to execute and play hard 48 minutes.
Okay, Coach, well, good luck. Go get them tonight.
Hey, thanks a
All
lot,
right, Coach. See you later. Take care. Okay, here we are with Taylor Patton. First of all, congratulations about the Capo game last week. And what are your thoughts about tonight's game against Aliso?
Thanks, Coach. Tonight we have a lot of distractions with senior night homecoming, but we're all looking for a great game. It's going to be fun. Nevertheless, we've been waiting for this game for a while now, and we needed to get in the playoffs, so everyone's going to come out fired up.
You know, I really like the way that you guys have been running the ball the last several weeks, and you have three different types of running backs, even 4 different types of running backs, and it seems like you guys are just really doing real well on the offensive side of the ball. What do you think about that running game you guys got?
Oh, it all starts with the offensive line. They've really picked it up. They've done a great job run blocking. They've always been good pass blockers, but they've really worked on the run blocking, so it's really opened up some balls.
All right, well, good luck tonight, and go get them Tritons.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, see you. Good luck.
All right, go.
Here we have Coach Patton. First of all, congratulations, the Monday night victory against Capo. And, well, how about some comments on that game, Coach?
Well, it's very unusual. We had a real tough week, one of the weirdest weeks I've ever spent in football, where we had practices canceled and we weren't able to get outside. We postponed the game until Monday. First time ever I played in a Monday night football game. I was real happy with the way our kids responded, and they played hard. The polish was a little bit off, but we managed to overcome that, and I was real happy about the way they battled back last week, or earlier this week.
Yeah, I know. I'm not used to playing two games in 1 week.
Never.
Tonight against Aliso, next week against Dana. You win those 2 games, you're in the playoffs. What are your thoughts about tonight's game, Coach?
Well, just what you said, Rich. We got to win tonight. We got to win next week, but take one at a time. Tonight's a game we have to win, and we got to win this one to get in the playoffs. And every game is important. And we want to keep our momentum going into the playoffs too. We don't want to just sneak by and just get there as kind of an afterthought. We want to go in with a lot of authority and a lot of momentum behind us.
Well, Coach, you definitely have the momentum. You're a couple seconds away from being undefeated in league, so at least you know that when you get there, you're going to be able to, should do well in playoffs. And I wish you best of luck tonight and going into the playoffs.
Thank you very much, Rich.
All right, Eric. All right, thank you. Thank you. Okay, here we are with receiver Matt Ballardis. First of all, congratulations with the game Monday night against Capo after a tough last week of getting everything canceled. What are your thoughts about tonight's game against Aliso?
We just gotta go out and execute. We gotta make sure we do everything right because we have to beat them to get in the playoffs, and that's our main goal.
I tell you what, you got a great set of hands, man. You may have been making some great catches. You can go to our Friday night page and you can look at the highlights, man. And you made some great catches, and I wish you best of luck tonight. Go get them and beat Aliso tonight, son.
All right, thanks.
All right, see you later. Thank you. Terry Spooner, congratulations with last week's game against Capo. What were your thoughts about tonight against Aliso?
We're gonna come out on top. I think we're gonna get a shutout tonight. That's all we're talking. Team is ready.
Yeah, well, we're looking forward to watching you up there, and we've got you on a few of our highlights. I don't know if you ever go to our Friday Night Live page. You should check out the plays of the week. That one, man, you've got some nice highlights on there. Anyway, good luck tonight, and go get them.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, Terry, good luck, man. Here we are with the lead night custodian, James Galvin. James, what do you think about tonight? Well, first of all, what year did you graduate from Sacramento?
I graduated in 1989.
89, and
89.
What do you think about tonight's game against Aliso?
I think we'll win by 21 tonight.
So final score, you're trying to get it win by 21 points. I think that's good enough.
Yeah, I think that'll be fine. I think 7 to 28.
All right, just to let you guys know that James helps us get set up here every Friday Night Live for our broadcast. We really appreciate his help, so we figure we'll get him on our website. You guys check it out at halftime.
All right.
All right, James, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
You're getting old, Michael.
Welcome back, Triton fans. Going to be ready for the second half here. San Clemente Tritons lead 21-0. We had a real interesting homecoming show here. Poor Mike Hurlbutt to our left. The power went out up here, so he was using a portable mic, and he had to use a flashlight in one hand, and And over the stadium, the lights are going out off and on. That was Mike was under heavy duress over here, but he came through with flying colors. Mike Hurlbut, longtime announcer here from Thalassa Stadium. But the score here is 21-0. San Clemente Tritons. Good first half over Aliso. They win tonight. They win next week. They'll be in the playoffs. And we'll have to see how they end up in the rankings. If they end up coming in second or they come in third. Ben, we got some scores coming up from other games on there. Is that what you had, Chris? I thought we had some scores from some other games tonight. We're trying to look here. Hold on. We'll try to get some scores to you. Mission 14, Capo nothing in the second quarter. Tesoro nothing second quarter. These look like some old scores. But anyway, San Clemente wins tonight. San Clemente wins next week. They'll be in the playoffs. Then it's all going to be depending on how they end up, if they end up the number 2 seed or the number 3 seed. Mission and Tesoro play next week. So a lot of it's going to depend on how that game ends up. Tesoro right now has not lost a game, and Mission has tied a game with San Clemente. And San Clemente lost the first game to Tesoro in the last seconds of that game. So a lot will depend on how Mission Tesoro do next week, and of course how we do against Dana. So again, back here at the Thalassa Stadium, we're getting ready for the. Still got a couple minutes to go here, about almost 2.5 minutes to go before they actually take the field. It was, like I said, interesting homecoming here at halftime because the power went out several times. So, but the first half, great job by Coach Ortiz and the defense, and Coach Dave Brown and the offense. The offense scored 21 points. Good mix of passing and running, and the defense totally shut down Aliso. Aliso's basically, they've done absolutely nothing tonight, been able to get anything going on the offensive side of the ball. So good job by the San Clemente defense. Good job, good mixing of running and the passing with the San Clemente offense. Eric Patton, Coach Brown on the offense. Jaime Ortiz on the defense, done a great job. The rest of the coaching staff.
Well, with the score 21-0, San Clemente has had full control of this game, as we thought they would. And the only question that'll probably be in our mind is how long Coach Patton lets the first stringers go, and I would think they let him go for at least through the third quarter, and then he probably will be making some substitutions. But the game is still a game with a score 21-0. So San Clemente will be kicking off to Aliso to start the third quarter.
So standing back, the Aliso standing back right near the goal line. So far, kicker Aaron Jones has kicked them into the end zone. It's going to be another long kick and into the end zone and dropped in the end zone. So ball's going to come out to the 20-yard line where Aliso is going to take over 1st and 10 from the east end zone. 21-0, waiting for the first play of the third quarter. Homecoming here at the Thalassa Stadium, and the stadium is packed. Boy, you look down in front of us, and it's just a sea of people. I mean, there's a lot of people over here on this side.
Yeah, there's got to be at least,
50,000, right, Coach?
There's got to be at least 3,000 sitting on this side.
You look over at the Aliso side, and maybe what? A third, yeah, maybe full over there. So, okay, Aliso's going to take over now. 1st and 10. Galisic be the quarterback. He's going to be a shotgun. Low snap. They give to the right side to Moulart. Gets out to the 22-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and about 8.
Well, the center's had problems for Aliso. He's been having a lot of low snaps to the quarterback. The quarterback's been having to chase those snaps down around his ankles, so they haven't been able to get their offense, off on the right footing since they can't get the snap up.
Lisa's going to break the huddle now. 2 receivers split to the right. Single receiver split out to the left. Quarterback in shotgun formation. Galasic motion from right to left. Pass out to the left side, incomplete under heavy rush by San Clemente.
That was a great defensive play by San Clemente. They had Andrew Douglas and Jack Anderson blitzing from the right side, and the quarterback had no time to throw the ball. He was actually throwing just to get rid of it. Didn't even get close to the receiver. A nice defensive call. Called the blitz by the linebacker and the corner.
So 3rd down and 8. Ball's going to be about the 23-yard line. 2 receivers split to the right. Single receiver split to the left. Classic. Quarterback's going to be in shotgun formation.
Oh.
Tried to throw out the receiver on a quick slant on the outside. Just overthrew him.
Well, the wide receiver was a little bit hesitant about going after that ball. He was real tentative coming across the middle. He had 2 red jerseys that were waiting for him to catch the ball, and he kind of was not too anxious about catching that pass.
And the San Clemente defender who was ready to lay the pop on him, he was looking to make the hit, you know. That ball could have been maybe picked up. That's a punting situation. De Leon be standing back right at midfield, right on the 50-yard line, in front of the big red Triton T. The punter can be standing back about the 7-yard line. 11:08 to go here in the 3rd quarter. San Clemente ahead, 21-0. Kick almost gets blocked again, and it's going to be running into the punter. That ball's going to come back. It's going to be 1st down. De Leon brings it back back to the 45-yard line, but on the roughing the punter, Aliso's going to get a 1st down out of it.
That was by Jack Anderson, who came across, and wow, that's not a very good penalty at this time of the game. You know, you don't want to be get caught roughing the punter, because now Aliso gets a 1st down where, you know, San Clemente would have been able to get the ball inside Aliso's territory at the 45, but now the ball is going to come back because of roughing the penalty.
Anderson tried to block it, and then when he hit the ground, he rolled into the kicker, so it's roughing the kicker. So Aliso gets new life. Ball's going to come out probably around the 27-yard line.
Well, it looks like
5-yard penalty. They'll kick it again.
It's not an automatic 1st down, so it's still 4th and about 3 yards. So they're going to...
Wasn't a flagrant foul.
They're going to be punting the ball again, so San Clemente will get another chance to return this punt.
So lucky, like I said, he hit the ground and rolled into him, so it's only a 5-yard penalty. De Leon standing on the 45-yard line now, pending the punt. That punt has been awful close to being blocked tonight. Are we going to get one, Coach? Kick is up. De Leon calls for a fair catch. Fields the ball at the 37, 38-yard line where San Clemente is going to take over 1st and 10, moving right to left. I tell you what, De Leon does a great job of fielding the punts and kicks. I don't remember not once this year him dropping one. He does a great job of holding onto that ball and securing the ball. Great job by De Leon. So the offense now is going to take the field. They'll be in the west end zone, moving right to left. Curtis is going to be shotgun formation. Cott will be the lone setback. Wendling in motion. 2 receivers split to either side. Curtis is going to roll out to the right side. He's got right into 2 defenders, and that ball was almost picked off.
Oh, yeah, it should have been picked off.
Yeah, it was.
It looked like it surprised the defender that it came right at him, and that should have been an interception. Boy, he tried to throw it between 2 defenders, and they were both on the ball.
Oh, we're really lucky that wasn't picked off. Tried to force it into Tenney, and they had both defenders right there.
Well, they were here with Kevin Murphy moves over to the right side of the line of scrimmage on this particular offensive setup. But that was a good play. They're trying to throw over the middle.
2 receivers, 2 split backs. The give to De Leon, cuts it up the right side of the formation. Gets out real close to 1st down. Depends where the spot is. Looks like maybe a yard short.
Ryan has actually done a good job, Rich, and he's getting to be a complete football player. He's become a real confident, strong running back, and he's been fielding punts and kickoffs, so he's getting to be a complete offensive player.
So 3rd and 1. Oh, look at the quarterback sneak now. There's only a 4-man down line. Brad Curtis ought to sneak this right now. Cottle gets through there. That time, Aliso, they just had a four-man front. All Curtis had to do was just take a snap and step to the right side, either side, A gap, B gap. So anyway, first down. Nice job. San Clemente gets a first down. 10:03 here to go in the third quarter. San Clemente ahead, 21-0.
Well, San Clemente now comes in with their speed, skill players.
Ball's going to be spotted on the 48-yard line of Aliso. Two receivers split to either side. Taylor Patton will be the lone setback next to Curtis. First and 10. Curtis, 5-step drop. Threw behind the receiver.
Yeah, threw behind Blair Cunningham. Again, he's trying to throw over the middle, and the receivers are open over the middle. He just hasn't been able to hit him. With one ill-advised pass that was almost intercepted, and San Clemente is now trying to hit receivers coming across.
Stick to the running game. The running game's been working. Stick to it. Three receivers split to the right. Patton be split out to the net to the right of Curtis. Like Coach Brown said earlier, that they planned on passing tonight, and that's what they've been doing. Got a receiver, overthrows him by about 5 yards. Wendling down around the 10-yard line.
Wendling was down. He wasn't open the middle, but he had a step on the receiver. But one thing I noticed that Matt Bellaris was open on the right side at the top of your screen. He did an out, and he was all by himself, about 10 yards out of the line of scrimmage. And Brad just never saw him out there.
So third down and 10. 9:30 to go here in the third quarter. San Clemente leading 21-0. Three receivers split to the right. Single receiver split to the left. Curtis in shotgun. Patton will be the lone setback. Screen back to the left side for maybe a loss of a yard. That was an interesting series. So it's going to be a complete. Tried to run a screen to Patton on the left side of the formation. Yeah, well, and now they're going to have to punt the ball.
Well, that was well defended by Aliso. They just waited for Patton to catch the ball and made the tackle. They weren't fooled with that play at all.
I think San Clemente needs to get the ball back, and let's go back to the running game. Fair catch at the 20-yard line. Aliso will start off first and 10, trailing 21-0 to your San Clemente Tritons. Homecoming here at the Aliso Stadium. 8:57 to go here in the third quarter. San Clemente needs to win tonight. San Clemente needs to win next week. And then let's see if they end up either the number 2 or the number 3 seed.
They cannot lose either one of these games. They lose one of these games, they won't make the playoffs.
You get the fork out, Coach. It'll be done. Stick a fork in it. Coach, what are you looking at? Why give me that look there? Coach Ben, give me the evil eye.
You're trying to add a little humor to this broadcast, aren't you?
Coach Ben's giving me the evil eye over there. Okay, two receivers split to either side of the formation. Galasic being shotgun. Another low snap. And he gets dropped back at the 15-yard line. Tell you what, you know what, Coach? I don't remember, at least for sure this year, but I can't remember seeing this many bad snaps, either on the punt or on just the out of shotgun.
I know.
There's probably been about at least 8 maybe tonight that we've seen.
I know.
3 or 4 of the punts at least, and then, they keep this up. We're going to get a turnover here.
I know. They've been running this offense all year long, and the center hasn't changed. The quarterback hasn't changed, so it's a little strange.
Yeah.
Now the quarterback's getting underneath the center. This is the first time tonight.
Game 9, and you can't snap the ball? Well, got major problems. Quick pass out to the right side to number 29, Bonin.
Well, that was the first time the quarterback got underneath the center, and they did that quick out pass, and they were able to gain a few yards on that. But that was a strange call. They've been playing with the quarterback in a shotgun formation, and that time they went under center.
So third down and about 12, 7:43 to go in the third quarter. San Clemente ahead, 21-0. So Aliso breaks the huddle. 3 receivers split to the left, 2 receivers split to the right. Big third down here. Galasic in shotgun formation. Three-step drop. Heavy pressure gets dropped back at the 6 or 7 yard line. Nice job by the San Clemente defense.
That was a great job by Kevin Murphy, who's playing both ways tonight. Number 71 came in from the left side tackle. Boy, he just bull rushed the quarterback on that one. He just went right over his man, shoved him into the quarterback, and was there to make the tackle. Nice play by Kevin Murphy.
So the punter is going to be standing in the end zone. Getting a little chilly up here, Coach. Got to get a little wind here.
Sorry, Coach. It's past chilly. It's getting down cold.
Oh, come on, Ben. It's not that bad. A little chilly, not bad.
Hey, my co-brother's already got a baseball cap, a hood over his head, and blowing in his hands. What does that tell you?
I can't answer that, Coach. Ball bounced at the 30-yard line. Fielded by De Leon and gets it, picks it up about the 38, takes a bounce, gets up to the 31-yard line where it's going to be first down San Clemente, moving right to left. 6:29 to go in the third quarter, ahead 21-0.
Well, let's see if San Clemente can put another score on the scoreboard. And
got great field position.
Yeah, they're getting the ball on the 31-yard line, so you can't ask for better field position than this. Even if you just try and move the ball for another 10, 15 yards for a field goal, but they can get one more score and they'll basically put this game away.
2 split backs. Thanks to our sponsors again, OC Tavern, Little Page Landscaping, Little Page Automotive, South Coast Distributing, Shirt Graphics, most alumni, Triton alumni, giving back to the community, local businessman, giving back, making Friday Night Live possible by sponsoring us. Motion to De Leon, cuts back up the middle of the formation, right side through B gap, gets down around the 22-yard line, where it's going to be just short of the first down. Nice job by De Leon.
That's San Clemente's got their heavy offense out there. 2 of them now come out. Matt Axline, who plays the tight end, now comes out, and DJ Gallegos is into the ball game now.
Nice running behind that line. Kyle Peterson, Bucket Martinez, Brock Miastis, Eastman Fry, Kevin Murphy. Single receiver split to the left. Motion to give to Gallegos. Breaks a tackle, gets out to the 15-yard line. Be first down. Gallegos came in motion from right to left, turned it upfield. Nice game. First down San Clemente. And San Clemente's running the ball now, so that's what they need to do. Get the ball and just get it in the end zone on the ground.
Aliso hasn't been able to solve their problem, and that's to stop the run around both ends. Both Gallegos and De Leon have been getting some big yardage around the ends.
So motion to give a little reverse back to De Leon, and he's in to the end zone. Touchdown, San Clemente. De Leon on a little reverse, runs up about 15 yards and takes it into the end zone for a touchdown, San Clemente. San Clemente takes a 27-0 lead. 5:22 to go here in the third quarter, pending the PAT. Nice run by De Leon.
That was a nice call by Coach Brown, and they found that Aliso's linebackers were over pursuing that little reverse where it wasn't an end around. It went right up off tackle. And it was a nice run by Ryan.
So the kick is up, and the kick is good. And with that, the score now 28-0. San Clemente Tritons leading. All levels did well against Aliso this week.
Yeah,
the JV won yesterday 45-0. Our freshman A team won 35-0. The B team today won 20-0, and now the varsity leads 28-0. Or we just got is that a halftime score?
Halftime, or the game over?
Looks like maybe a halftime score. We're not sure, but it's Orange Luther leading 17-0 over Modern Dame. That is a huge score.
That'll be a huge upset.
Man, would that ever. That Trinity League, boy, I wouldn't like to be Jay Sarah in that Trinity League. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, Jay Sarah's taking their lumps this year.
Yeah, I think it's a halftime score. That was a halftime score. Jay Sarah's won 1 game, I think. They got a tough league to be in. Ball's kicked in the end zone again. Going to come out to the 20-yard line where Aliso's going to take over. That last scoring drive was brought to you by South Coast Distributing and the Aarons brothers, the Aarons family, that last scoring drive, South Coast Distributing and the Aarons family on a great run by De Leon.
Yeah, Sacramento set that play up pretty well. They kept running outside, and then Aliso over pursued with their linebackers, and they did that quick little reverse, and Ryan went right up the middle for a big score.
Okay, Aliso's going to have 3 receivers split to the right, single receiver split to the left. The pass out to the right side, breaks one tackle, gets around the 20 out to the 21-yard line, tackled by a host of defenders from San Clemente.
That was a great play by AJ Pasquale. Came up from his cornerback position, avoided one blocker, and got up there to slow down the running back, and then the rest of his teammates came up to make the tackle. It was a nice play by AJ Pasquale.
Yeah, Jack Anderson's number 20. He's out on the right side of the defensive formation now. 2 receivers split to either side. Classic shotgun, lone setback. Moulart. San Clemente showing blitz. So run up the middle to Moulart. Gets out to about the 25-yard line, where it's going to be 3rd down and about 5. 4:24 to go here in the third quarter. San Clemente ahead, 28-0. Great job, I tell you, great job by the offensive coordinator, the defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator Dave Brown, and defensive coordinator Jaime Ortiz. Just doing a great job tonight.
On that particular play, Drew Dill, the defensive nose guard, made a great play. He was able to plug up the hole to the left side and was able to keep the running back from getting any momentum, and the rest of his teammates came up to make the tackle. Nice play by Drew Dill.
So a big 3rd down and 5. 2 receivers split to the right, single receiver split to the left. Quarterback 3-step drop, complete out to the 39-yard line, where it's going to be right at the 40-yard line, where it's going to be 1st down. Aliso just ran an in pattern like a skinny post on the left side of the formation.
Yeah, that was a nice reception. He caught that. He got to get down on his knees, and he picked that ball up just above the ground.
So that's a big 3rd down completion. 3:31 to go here in the third quarter. San Clemente leading 28-0. Win tonight, win next week against Dana. San Clemente will be in the playoffs. Will they be the number 2 seed or will they be the number 3 seed? That's a big will they. 2 receivers split to either side. Galasic, shotgun formation, almost dropped the snap, and he's going to be drilled. Oh, he is drilled at the 38-yard line. I don't know if you had a close-up of that, Chris, but that might be a highlight of, man, one of the plays of the game. Oh, jeez.
That was a nice play by Austin Abel, who is now playing, I believe he's inside as a linebacker. But again, the center's having problems getting the ball back to the quarterback, and they're still bobbling the ball, and it's not a very true snap.
Just have someone tune in from Leahy, Hawaii. So somebody from Hawaii checking us out here. 2 receivers split to the left. No, make it 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Galasic shotgun formation, quick swing pattern out to the right side. Well, they sure they run that swing pattern a lot, boy. Well, San Clemente was ready for it that time.
Yeah, it seems like that's the only way they can get the ball to the outside and let the receivers or running backs do something. But right there, the receiver was again feeling a little gun shy because he heard
footsteps.
AJ Pasquale coming up, and it almost looked like he didn't want to catch that ball.
Did you hear someone say, "Look out"?
Yeah.
2:18 to go here in the third quarter. San Clemente ahead, 28-0. Chris, you look like you're cold. What's going on over there? Oh, he says no, he's sore.
Yeah, it's age.
He's got 12 jackets on, hoods, beanies.
Football weather.
2 receivers split to the left. Snap to the quarterback and shotgun. Complete. Out to the 46-yard line.
That was a nice tackle
to Seymour.
Jordan Senzer, who was there to make the tackle on a route coming over across the middle. That was a nice route by Aliso, and that was a nice play by Jordan Senzer, one of the inside linebackers.
Coach, we got to hope that Because remember, with Friday Night Live, we go wherever the Tritons go in the playoffs.
We do?
Yes, we do, Coach. You know that, and I wonder where we're going to end up. Remember, where was that? I keep forgetting the one way up north, 3 hours from here. Where was that?
Valencia.
Valencia. My goodness. We went up there. That was our first year of Friday Night Live. And we were up there in Valencia. It was in the high 30s. We were sitting atop some metal bleachers, and it was freezing.
Yeah,
remember getting
cover.
back? Oh,
actually in the metal bleachers.
And metal. We're out in the middle of some field. The wind was whipping, and it was freezing up there. I remember we couldn't even hardly walk back to the car.
I know.
We all get in the car, turn the heater on. We were freezing. But
when my feet hurt when we started thawing out.
Oh, I know. And then the time we were down in San Diego, Marion, and we're up in a bunch of bushes and a tree, and there's possums walking around behind us and over us. And I tell you, Friday Night Live, we've been to some interesting places. The very first game we did, Edison, and we were up in the stadium. We had to sit down in the bleacher. Remember, we had to sit on the concrete steps. That was our first game.
Huntington Beach High School.
Yeah, with old Rodney Reynoldsson, great guy. Started Friday night, helped us get this thing going. Quarterback is going to get drilled, man. And he does get drilled back at the 43-yard line. Nice job by the San Clemente defense.
That was Jack Anderson who came in from the outside position. And, I thought he was playing the corner, but he's playing one of the outside linebackers.
So it's going to be first down, San Clemente. It's almost kind of like the quarterback, just like time froze for a second there. I kept waiting for the quarterback to get drilled, and I don't know what happened. Just looked like he was going to get hit sooner, and all of a sudden, boom! 3 receivers split to the right. Cottle will be the lone setback. Curtis, 2-step drop to Tenney. And Tenney takes it. Almost looks like he was trying to run a little hook and ladder or some type of a hitch patch. He turned back, and it looked like he was looking for someone to come behind him to toss it to. But then he ducked it and turned forward. I don't know. Something just looked funny with that.
Well, I think what he did was he stopped to see what the defenders were going to do, because they had him kind of like boxed in. He didn't know whether to go right or left, and then decided to go between them.
So ball's going to be out at the 40 or the 36-yard line, 37-yard line. Three receivers split to the left. Ski complete to Mikulev over on the side. Looks like it was complete, Coach.
Yes, it was.
Out of the 30-yard line. That was a great catch by Mikulev, who jumped up in the air and came down with it. Inbounds for first down, San Clemente. They'll move the chains. It's a great job by Mikulev. Nice catch.
Well, now San Clemente's got to keep the clock moving now. With only 55 seconds left in the third quarter, they should be able to run this clock out.
Chris, I don't know who we were talking to or who was telling us the score. If we can get a score out there from that, from maybe the Mission game or even that Modern Day and Orden Lutheran, if you can get us a score, we'd appreciate it. Tenney out of the backfield. He's got a little bit of running room. Breaks a tackle. Going to get down around the 10-yard line, but it looks like maybe holding San Clemente.
It looks like
or an illegal block or something.
It looks like they're going to call it on Matt Belaris. He's the only one that was out there trying to throw a block. So it'll be the illegal block or holding, but it'll be from the spot of the foul. Yeah, it was holding, and Matt Belaris was the only one out there. So
had to be.
I don't know if it's going to be a 5-yarder or a 15-yarder. If it's a 5-yarder, then it'll be first and 5.
Got Duke DeLancelotti. He's warming up down in front of us around the 50-yard line. So ball's going to be spotted now right at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, it'll be first
down. So it's going to be, looks like first down at about 12. Two receivers split to either side of the formation. Curtis and shotgun. The lone setback is Patton. The band's cooking away over here. Wendling, nice job on the right side of the formation. Gets down to about the 25-yard line, which should be second down and about 5 or 6. 26 seconds to go here in the third quarter. San Clemente ahead, 28-0.
that was a nice pattern by Alex. And one thing that I really appreciate about Alex is that he's not shy about catching those passes, those crossing passes over the middle. He's not afraid to take that hit from the linebackers. So he's doing a good job in catching those passes tonight.
So that's going to be the end of the third quarter. San Clemente ahead, 28-0. Would like to thank our Friday Night Live sponsors for the 2007 season. Our main sponsor from the OC Tavern, Mike Merrigan, Paul Littlepage of Littlepage Landscaping, Mark Littlepage, Littlepage Automotive, South Coast Distributing, and the Aarons family, and Shirt Graphics and Chris Miller. We appreciate your sponsoring Friday Night Live. We're able to broadcast thanks to these sponsors. For your broadcast crew, we volunteer our time up here, and we need your support out there to keep Friday Night Live going. Ben Villa and Chris Davies, they do a great job with the program here. We hope you enjoy our show every week.
Well, here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. San Clemente up by a score of 28-0. And I would think that San Clemente is going to start putting in a few of their backup players to get in some playing time.
They're going to score first.
Yeah, they'll probably get them in after this score, hopefully.
So, three receivers split to the left. Micklef split out to the right. Curtis will be shotgun formation with Taylor Patton standing to his right, getting ready for the opening play of the fourth quarter.
Well, it looks like the referee has a little concern there. He's coming over to the San Clemente side. I don't know what the problem is.
I don't either.
Talking to Coach Patton.
I was trying to figure out what's going on myself. I don't think anybody knows. Coaching staff sure doesn't know what's going on. Well, anything yet, Chris, on the nothing else on the modern day Orange Lutheran score or the Mission Viejo score? Yeah. Yeah, you guys, anybody out there in Triton land out there, if you find out, can get on the computer and find out the scores. So three receivers split to the left, single receiver split to the right, Curtis and shotgun, Taylor Patton split to his right. Got an open receiver, Micklef, who breaks the tackle. Oh, it almost broke a tackle. Gets down to the 13-yard line where it's going to be first down San Clemente. That's a nice job of Micklef. He almost broke the tackle, and he held on that ball, and that defender was trying to knock it out of his hands.
Yeah, if he had gotten loose, he would have scored because they wouldn't have been able to catch him.
Yep. So San Clemente moving the ball. Timeout. Aliso. So the San Clemente Triton offense going to come over to the field. Talk about the next play. See Coach Joe Woods out there.
You know,
Hamro, Chem Lawyer.
Coach Joe Woods used to be the head coach over Aliso for a number of years and decided to get away from all the administrative stuff and just deal with the coaching aspects of the game, and has come down to San Clemente and has done a great job in helping the varsity.
I see Dr. Gus Gialamas, ortho doctor, right down here in front of the Triton bench. He works with the team, as does Dan Sousa. Both of them have worked with San Clemente, the football team, and a lot of our athletic programs here in San Clemente for many, many years. Both great guys, Dr. Gus Gialamas and Dan Sousa. Helped a lot of people with injuries here in San Clemente. A lot of people to get better. So Curtis, shotgun formation. Cottle will be set to the right. Curtis is up under center. Gomez breaks it back out to the right side, gets down to the 10-yard line, where it's going to be second down and about 6. It's a nice job of Ben Gomez to keep his feet moving. Spun out to get down there for a nice 4-yard gain. 11:22 to go here in the fourth quarter. San Clemente ahead 28-0. Homecoming.
Most of the people are still here. Even with the score 28-0, I don't think anybody's left.
We got a packed house on our side of the stadium. Look at somebody put a sign up there on the hill. That wasn't there earlier. I know. 2 receiver split. The give to Taylor Patton's going to get down to about the 7-yard line, where it'd be about 2 yards short of the first down. Make that about 3 yards short.
Well, San Clemente should be running the ball here. I don't think they're going to throw. They want to take as much time off the clock as possible.
So 10:34 and ticking. San Clemente ahead, 28-0, but threatening. About the 8-yard line. 2 receivers split to either side. 2 split backs, Cottle and Taylor Patton. Curtis up under center. He's looking to throw it in the end zone, and he's got pressure, but get rid of that ball. Pass interference. Big time on De Leon. That defender from Aliso was holding him. He completely had him racked up. He was giving a big hug.
That's it. Almost to show how much I know. I didn't think they'd throw the ball, and here they are throwing the ball. Now that stops the clock.
Oh, man, that defender, you must have had that on film, man. He completely had him all wrapped up.
I know he had him going around circles as Ryan was trying to find an open spot, and then was going to hit for the corner. The guy just wrapped him up and almost tackled him.
He was slow dancing with him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Anyway, so that's going to bring up a first down. We'll see where they spot the ball. Ball right now is just inside the 8-yard line. 10-10 to go here in the fourth quarter. San Clemente ahead, 28-0. So ball now is going to be, where is that, about the 7-yard line?
Yeah, it's about the 7.
But isn't that a first down?
No.
It wasn't pass interference?
Unfortunately, it's half the distance to the goal, which doesn't give them the first down.
No, the pass interference should be automatic first down. It had to have been pass interference called.
What
the heck? Now they show fourth down. How could that not be a first down? It was pass interference. Doesn't matter how it's an automatic first down on pass interference.
Well, they're explaining it to Coach Patton right now. So
I don't understand that call. You know, they must have called something else than what we thought was pass interference. Maybe it was illegal dancing. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
I don't understand that at all.
Holding would have been pass interference. So
I don't know.
Whatever the penalty was, but it still should have been third down.
I have no idea what.
Maybe the penalty was against San Clemente.
No, they didn't move the ball. It's still sitting right where it was. What the heck happened? Oh well. Motion. Curtis in shotgun formation. Scott Wendling. It's going to be down to about the 3-yard line where first down, San Clemente. Nice job. Almost at the 2-yard line. I tell you what, Coach, I have no idea what happened on that last play.
I don't either.
I'm going
to have to ask.
Sorry, Triton fans, but it was, all the yellow flags, I don't know what the heck happened.
We'll figure it out here, find out what happened.
So first and goal, San Clemente. 10:04 to go in the fourth quarter. San Clemente ahead, 28-0.
Mike, what was the deal on that last penalty? Was it not I didn't see it. I was texting somebody.
So here we go. It's first down on the 3-yard line. San Clemente should run this into the end zone.
Curtis up under center. Cottle, Taylor Patton. Split backs. It's a pass to the end zone. Touchdown by Axline. Nice job. Great pass by Curtis. That was a nice job to 88 Matt Axline, who jumped up in the back of the end zone for a touchdown, San Clemente. And that score is going to be brought to you by Shirt Graphics, Chris Miller. Shirt Graphics, Chris Miller. That touchdown's brought to you by, nice job by San Clemente. Nice catch by Axline, back of the end zone. Now pending the PAT and the hold by Gomez. The kick is up. And with that, on Aaron Jones' kick, the score is now 35-0. 9:42 to go here in the fourth quarter. Nice job by the Sacramento offense.
So much for my play calling. I thought for sure that being that close, they would run the ball and not risk a pass. But yet they throw it. And Matt Axline was in the back of the end zone.
Look at on the field. There's a chicken running out there. It's the San Diego chicken. Watch him run to the goalpost. Boink. It's the super chicken. They can see that out there, right, Chris? Look at that. There's a giant chicken. Don't catch your wing on the fence. Yee! And he's off into La La Land. Well, folks, a huge chicken just ran down the field.
He's heading over Kentucky Fried.
Yeah, stay away from Kentucky Fried Chicken, man.
They need him.
Oh, that was classic. A giant chicken. Oh, man. Chris, we got to put that on play of the week. The chicken running down the field. Kick is up. Oh, man, that's going to be deep in the end zone again. Nice job by Aaron Jones. He's such a great kicker.
Well, the return man is trying to catch it up in the air, and then hopefully he can land in bounds and then maybe run the ball. But no such luck.
Yeah, Chris, we got to get that. That has to be one of our plays, the chicken running down the field. Play of the week. So Sacramento's going to take over on defense now, leading 35-0 here in the fourth quarter. 9:42 to go. Still waiting to see if it gets some score from the Mission or the Mater Dei game. Split backs, two split receivers. There's a bad snap again on the ground.
Wow.
Kolosik was lucky that he was able to fall on that ball.
Their coaches must be going nuts right now.
Okay, we're talking at least 10 of them now.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Somebody from Phoenix just tuned in again. 9:18 and ticking. Sacramento leading 35-0. Great job by Chris Davies with our computer and our camera work. He's the guy responsible for bringing you our live video this season. Chris Davies doing a great job. Two split receivers, split backs. Kolosik up under center to give to the right side to Muart. Gets out to about the 15-yard line. Will be third down and 5. 8:46 and ticking.
Well, we're going to start getting some substitutes into the game now and defensively. We'll try and call out the numbers and call out the players as best we can, but they're going to be shuffling in back and forth quite a bit. So just bear with us. We'll try and identify the players.
Remember, I don't know that Mike Robut had a list where there's about 15 different numbers on some of these kids out there now.
We got number 35, Sam Giardulo, who's now playing the right corner.
I have a story to tell you about Sam after this play. Two receivers split to the left. Single receiver to the right. Three-step drop by the quarterback, Kolosik. Anyway, Sam played as a freshman for us 4 years ago. He's a senior now. And he was our blocking fullback. And he ended up being a B player. Then he came up and he was our blocking fullback. And was able to make it from the B team to the A team. And our last game, I think it was against Capo, we let him get the ball and gave him a run, and he ran it in from about 20 yards for his first score of the season. And Sam's always told me he appreciated that opportunity. So punting situation now. De Leon. No, that's not De Leon now. That's number 4. That's A.J. Pasquale. He's going to get out. He brings it up around the 50. He gets out to the 49-yard line.
We had Joey Waters out there playing linebacker and Sky Culver, who's out there playing a cornerback.
Culver's lucky that he didn't get called for clipping. That was really close.
Yeah.
So ball's going to be sped at the 49-yard line. Let's see if there comes number 8, Duke DeLancelotti. Now, what's Duke like to do, Coach? Run. Let's see if he's going to run first play.
Run the ball.
2 receivers split to either side.
Well, we got all new players out there, all brand new uniforms.
There we go. Joey Waters is going to be there. He goes running. He's going to keep it, Coach. You watch. He loves to run that ball. Oh, there a helmet went flying off.
Is there a hit in it?
Somebody. I sure hope not. And that was Duke.
Yeah, Duke.
That DeLancelotti, he's coming off. He's got a headache.
Oh,
now he's coming over to get the play.
He's not going to come out. He's going to run the ball.
He has really improved over the last few years, Duke. He's done a great job. You're going to see him next year out here playing quarterback.
We got Steven.
2nd and 2 now. Ball's at the 41-yard line.
Stephen Watts is now playing the right side tackle. 2
split receivers. DeLancelotti be shotgun formation. Joey Waters, he split to his left. To give the Waters for a first down. Gets down close to the 35-yard line. First down, San Clemente. Joey Waters, another kid, played for us a couple years ago. Great kid. So neat. Watching so many of these players that played for us, over the last years on the freshman level, and to watch them grow and succeed and get ahead, playing the JV, then the varsity level, and then to move on. It's just nice seeing these kids excel.
Jeremy Coe and Cameron Denton are now in at the wide receiver spots.
2 receivers split to the right, 2 receivers split to the left. DeLancelotti standing on the 40-yard line, shotgun. Waters, it's going to be another option. He's going to keep it himself. He doesn't pitch that. Gets down to about the 33-yard line. Will be 2nd down and about 7. It's one thing that Ben and I like about coaching the freshman level is getting the kids working with them in the first year and then watching them grow and develop through this Triton football program. And it really is really neat to see these kids come from our freshman level and go all the way to varsity, and just to watch them get out here and grow and get better and better and succeed and get in the playoffs. It's really a good experience for Ben and I. We both really enjoy coaching the freshmen. To give to Waters, keeps his feet going, gets down to the 30-yard line. Still stays up. Hey, Joey. Ball's going to be right at the 30-yard line, so that was a line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 3rd down and about 5, maybe gain 1.
Evan Jacobson is now at center, and A.J. Merlino is in at one of the guards. Andrew Dennison is at one of the tackles, and Kevin Bouchard is still at the left side tackle.
Okay, Duke DeLancelotti. Shotgun formation. He keeps the ball again. He likes to run that ball. He's a tough kid. Gets down to the 22-yard line, maybe 22-yard line. First down, San Clemente.
Well, his thought is, why risk a lateral or a pitch? Just keep it himself.
His thought is, I'm getting the ball and I'm running. I don't care who's out there. Does a good job, boy. He likes to run.
Yeah,
where did we see him? Was it Edison? Wait, what game was that we saw him? Where he was Edison, I think, wasn't it? Or was it Edison?
I think so.
Where he came in and he got those couple big runs at the end of the game. I'm pretty sure it was Edison.
Well, with the game at 5 minutes remaining, they're not going to be throwing, so Duke is going to run a lot tonight.
To give to Waters. Breaks it up the right side. Got a little bit of running room. Keeps his feet moving down to the 15-yard line. Will be 2nd down and about 2. Nice job by Joey Waters. A lot of new clean jerseys going out there, Coach. It's good to see these kids get a chance to play, the guys that don't normally play.
Well, there's some numbers out there that aren't even on the roster. So,
Coach, I'll let you call them, Coach.
I know.
4:21 and counting, 35-0. San Clemente threatening on the 15-yard line. Duke DeLancelotti at quarterback now. Maybe we can get Duke get a play of the game in here for our play of the week. One of our plays of the week. Him or Joey. Duke keeps it around the left side. Gets knocked out of bounds around the 9-yard line.
Duke's going to have to learn a lesson here, and I'm sure the coach will tell him that he's got to stay in bounds. He can't be stopping the clock with 3 minutes and 58 seconds. You don't run out of bounds. Score 35-0. You want to stay in bounds and let the clock run.
Coach, you know why he's running about bounds, don't you? Gives him more time to get the ball in the end zone himself.
That's true.
But you are right. You don't want to be stopping the clock.
Braden Kubley is now at the wide receiver. Remember Brandon Kubley? We met their parents down the OC Tavern.
Two receivers split to the left. Fumble! And right into the arms of a Aliso player. And he's going to run it all the way back.
Fumble!
Oh! They're running at 36 better get out. Oh, man. There's a penalty flag back here. I think it's going to be somebody took out DeLancelotti.
No, he just turned around and it was a nice block.
I think it's coming back. It's definitely a fumble. It's definitely a fumble. The running back was bobbling the ball, and as he's bobbling the ball, the defender took it out of his hand and started running to the opposite end zone with it. But there was definitely a penalty on Aliso on that play.
That was a push or a
block
the waist. On those breakaways, there's a rule that you cannot block below the waist. You cannot attack opponent's knees, thighs, legs. So all the blocks have to be above the waist, and usually that's usually the call or the foul that was committed was a block below the waist. Ricky Tax is now number 47 and now at one of the linebackers positions.
Got a new quarterback now, number 8, Romano. Gives up to the right side of the formation. I think it was Moulart. Yep, number 28. So ball's going to be spotted at the 45-yard line, gain of 5 yards. 3:26 to go here in the fourth quarter. San Clemente leading 35-0. That was a strange play. Who was that running back that was bobbing the ball, Coach? Did you see?
Gallegos.
Was it Gallegos?
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Don't want to blame him. I think that was Joey Waters.
Quarterback's going to roll out to the right side. Overthrows the receiver on the right, and we got a couple scores now. Mission Viejo 42, Capa Valley at the end of the third. Edison is leading Fountain Valley. Where's Orange Luther 17? Modern Day 0 started the third. Wow, that's a big score right there. Tesoro 28, Dana Hills nothing. End of the third. So these scores are a little old, but very interesting. Orange Lutheran. Tell you that Trinity League. I wouldn't want to be Jay Serra playing at Jay Serra, tell you that.
And I believe Orange Lutheran lost to Servite.
Yes, they did.
Who lost to Santa Margarita.
Yep. So 2 receivers to either side. New quarterback now, Romano. The handoff to Moulart again. It's going to get down to the 38-yard line. Aliso does not want to be shut out here. And San Clemente's keeping the same guys in there now. They don't have their first stringers in there. They're going to give the second guys a chance to get it done.
Yeah,
let's get them fired up.
It's about time the second stringers got a little pressure put on them to play a little bit better. You got Ryan Colt playing one corner on the right side, and Dylan Kine playing the left side corner.
2 receivers split to either side. 7-step drop. It's being forced out of pocket. He's got some running room now. Nice tackle. That was number 9, Colt. Ryan Colt. Oh, that was a great tackle. Man, open field. That was nice.
We got Steve Brandenburg, number 84, is playing the free safety in the back. He's probably Steve's an outstanding football player. He just hasn't been able to get some playing time out there.
So ball is going to be right at the 35-yard line. Second down and 6. 1:57 to go here in the fourth quarter. San Clemente ahead 35-0 heading into Dana next week. They win next week. They will be in the playoffs. Will it be number 2 seed or number 3 seed? The pass to the Aliso defender or the receiver hit him in the helmet, and another receiver almost picked it up and caught it. Hit the Aliso guy right in the helmet.
Pat Winetta is now playing one of the defensive back safeties. Aaron Jones is now the free safety.
So that stops the clock at 1:41.
Dylan Rita is still in there at the middle linebacker. At the nose guard.
3 receivers split to the right. Single back. Romano up under center. 5-step drop. Pressure's on. He rolls out to the right side. He's looking downfield. Oh, nice play by San Clemente. Who's 31, Coach? Kime, maybe? Dylan Kime?
Dylan Kime.
That's a nice job by Dylan Kime.
And Ryan Cole, both of them were there to make the play.
Dylan Kime used to be my neighbor, just lived right down the street from me. Nice kid.
But it's nice to know that a lot of these kids are getting some playing time. Austin Abel is in there playing one of the outside linebacker position.
So the clock is ticking. Speaking of Dylan, I want to say hi to my son Dylan, who's at home listening to this game. My son Dylan Corder, 7th grade, goes to Bernice Ayers. Motion. 3 receivers to the right. 5-step drop. He steps up. Quarterback's got some time. Looks like holding on number 74. Oh, nice job by second.
Oh, intercepted.
Oh, yes, it is.
That was Aaron Jones. Made the interception.
All right. Nice job by Aaron Jones. I don't know. Were you watching that play, Cole? It sure looked like that big number 74 was holding our defender on that right side.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter now. We'll take the interception.
Jack Straw, number 44, almost made the tackle and just missed him as the quarterback stepped up and got around him and was able to make that throw. And then it was intercepted by Aaron Jones and did a nice job of leaping for the interception and keeping his feet in bounds.
Looks like maybe Aaron Jones is going to make one of our plays of the week here. Aaron Jones was a freshman for us last year. So he's only a sophomore. He's got oh man, does that kid have talent. Football and baseball. So Duke to Lancelotti. The give. Not sure who that was. It was the left side of the formation for about a 2-yard gain. 34. I don't know who 34 is. We don't even have a 34 on the list. So whoever number 34 was, he just ran the ball.
Even Ian Laba made that last carry.
So 34 is Laba then. 2 receivers split to either side. To Lancelotti. Give the Laba again. Gets out to about the 20-yard line. Just short of the 20. So 31 seconds, and I think they ought to just take a knee here, Coach. Just down it.
They're going to run it.
I know. I'm just saying I think they should. It's going to run out. They're not even going to run it. That's it. They should just let it go. There's no need to do it. No need to risk an injury. Just let the clock tick out.
Oh,
I would not run it. I would not run it right here. 6 seconds to go. There's no need.
Run it.
And there goes Duke. You better not get injured.
Oh.
And, he's got his head ripped off by that guy. And that's going to end it. So, you see that Aliso, man? He was trying to pull his helmet off. Just frustration. They should have just downed it right there, but whatever. So, nice job. 35-0. San Clemente wins the game. Heading into Dana next week.
Yeah, we're going to go into our final season-ending game, and then if we can win that one, we should be in the playoffs, and then we just wait around till the following. On Sunday, they'll name the opponents as to who they play. If they come in third, they will probably play against a first-place team in another league. It might even be somebody in the Trinity League or the Foothill League or the league up there with Valencia and Hart and the teams up in that area. The Foothill League consists of Rancho Cucamonga, Fontana, Oso, Upland. So we could be any. If we end up coming in third, we will probably play a number one team in their division. So hopefully we can get in there. We still got to play Dana, and when we play Dana, anything can happen. So, Rich?
Well, I was watching Ortiz out there. He's having a little bit of a discussion with one of the coaches from Aliso. But we want to thank our Friday Night Live sponsors again for sponsoring Friday Night Live. Our main sponsor, OC Tavern, Mike Merrigan, and Paul Littlepage, Littlepage Landscaping. Paul Littlepage, great guy. Him and his brother Mark Littlepage with Littlepage Automotive. They longtime supporters of Friday Night Live. South Coast Distributing and the Aarons family. And then Shirt Graphics and Chris Miller. We appreciate their support. And we thank you from our Friday Night Live staff, Chris Davies, Ben Villa, myself, Rich Corder. And we will see you next week. We will be up at Dana for the live broadcast. And then we'll see that weekend who we're going to play in the playoffs.
I just want to say hi to Jo Aarons. She's the mother of all those big kids that played here. Joe, I hope everything's going well. Keep all those kids in line, and hope you have a nice year, and hopefully you can come out and watch one of the games.
So good night to everybody from Friday Night Live. Say good night, Danielle. We'll say good night, Danielle. Good night, Danielle. We'll see you next week.
Danielle, say good night.
Bye from Friday night.
We'll see you next week.